What's going on, everybody? Sorry for the 1 second delay. Man, oh man, this video I wanted to do 2 3 days ago. Very sad story. Before I go any further, please like and subscribe to my channel, Kasem Lamar YouTube. You know, man, I'm going to be bringing you the topics you need to hear about. I'm all about knowledge. I'm all about you know, you know, you know, anything that I can show someone or tell someone to be aware of. That's what I'm all about, and I'm all about manhood, understanding logic, understanding reason, is getting everything together before you even think about anything else, and that's mentally, financially, and being a provider and protector. But anyway, guys, I want to get to this story. This story is something that I wanted to talk about, like I said 2 3 days ago. This coward man in I think it was in the Bronx, New York. He killed a young 19-year-old girl, literally for nothing. And the biggest problem, I believe, it was frustration. It was mental disorder. It was being a freaking coward. But before I go any further, let's check the video out, and we're gonna go from there. Let's go.
Winston Glynn is charged with 4 counts, including murder, in the killing of Crystal Bayron Nieves, senselessly shot to death during a robbery.
Real talk, and then I want you guys to listen to what this guy say. I'm gonna do a brief video on this man, this coward, about Winston Glynn. That's the murderer, the vicious murderer. I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna tell you, he ain't the only one is to blame. What's going on in our society, especially in very liberal states. But let this keep on going.
At the Harlem Burger King early Sunday morning, gunned down even after she had given him money.
The man demands more money from the register drawer. As Miss Baron Nieves is scrambling to open the drawer, she doesn't have the key. The male fires one shot, striking her and causing her death.
Police say on surveillance video, he was wearing a black ski mask, black jacket, with a pair of white earbuds hanging from his pocket. Those earbuds became a very important clue in tracking him down, first at the 116th Street subway station.
We do extensive pre and post video surveillance is done at that location. We are able to identify pre-shooting a male with different clothing at this time, but with the same gait, height, and earbuds hanging out of his pants.
He was nabbed by detectives at an address on Patchen Avenue in Brooklyn at 8 o'clock last night. Authorities say Glynn has a record of arrests for various charges, including menacing with a knife and assault. Bayron Nieves was working the late shift at the restaurant to save money, but was about to get off of the shift because she was scared for her safety. Her family came over from Puerto Rico 2 years ago. Police say Glynn worked at the same Burger King, but left in December of 2020, and there was no indication the two knew each other. Outside of the restaurant, where a memorial to Crystal continues to grow, a sense of relief at an arrest, but still anger at the crime.
It's horrible, man. It was a young girl trying to make a living for herself.
Yeah.
And somebody that just come blatantly and do that, that's cold-hearted.
Horrible. She's a young girl. I have kids almost, a little older than her, but around her age. And
real quick, it's a situation when I was listening to when they was talking about how, she wanted to not work those late shifts because she knew it was dangerous. And they wouldn't allow her to. They took advantage. You don't know if somebody gonna die tomorrow or whatever, but you know neighborhoods. You could say I sound too manly right now. But it's a situation where, a young lady, you don't want her out so late. I mean, these little cities, man. These cities, they really don't give a damn. Like a New York City, they don't care about these human beings, these people at all. Let's keep it going, man. I just wanted to put that in.
To die for $100, it wasn't even worth it.
Back
Dead
news
for $100.
headquarters, Mayor Adams commending detectives on a job well done.
Sometimes we would put
This
these
guy.
incidents as just mere numbers. These detectives understood that Crystal was not a number, and they carried out their job in a professional capacity and brought this killer to justice.
Anyway, let me tell you, I want to tell you about this situation. And I want to let you know, again, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. It was a situation where, that mayor, the new mayor, is talking about how he want a legal, when it's time to vote, the people that's not, actually registered to vote, don't have a license to vote, don't have things to vote. Even they can, they're going to make stimulations that they can vote. And the coward Winston Glynn, he's a Jamaican immigrant. We're going to go over that in a few. And this is what I mean. I don't care who comes to this country, to our country, but we have to vet the people that come to our country. This is we vet people that was born and raised in our country. That's simple. This is why the title of this whole video is about cities like NYC, Chicago, LA is going to hell because we have these people that's supposed to be leaders, want to be so progressive, instead of looking at reality, looking at what it's not all about getting a vote. It's all about protecting the American people and the legal immigrants. You understand? Of the legal, and that's the problem. Let's keep this going.
Now, the 9mm handgun used in the crime is still being sought by police. By the way, Pero Nieves had only been working at that restaurant for 3 weeks. Now, a family friend in Puerto Rico has started a GoFundMe page to pay funeral expenses to have her buried in her native town of Mayagüez in Puerto Rico. At last check, that GoFundMe page has raised almost, more than $26,000. And another note, Pero Nieves' mother will make her first public comments tomorrow at a protest in front of that Burger King.
Let me stop that real quick. Sorry about that. Oh, this is what y'all want to see what he was saying. This is when I don't know why they was going this slow to the car. I guess they wanted him to get shot up or something, allegedly. But I want you to hear what he said. And if we got to play it back, I definitely will. Hold on one second. One of the people screaming, "She gave you the money, man. Why? The $100 that she died for, that wasn't even her $100. It was the company of Burger King, $100. This young lady died, got killed by this coward for." Listen to what he said. Listen to the. Yeah. Let's listen to it one more time. What he said was, I hope you guys got that, but I'll tell you, he was like, 400 years. He said 400 years of slavery, and where's our reparations at? See, this is a talking point where I'm talking about. So, Mr. Coward Winston Glynn is a non-FBA. He's a Jamaican immigrant. He's from Jamaica. I don't know what's. I guess reparations. I guess from Jamaica. You know, he's taking actual FBA talking points. Like, I'm telling you, this social media is making people mentally disturbed. I saw a real popular YouTuber talking about this, and he like, and you know, he's saying it like, oh, they taking your words and stuff like that. And he was right. They are taking foundational Black Americans' words, and I guess that was an excuse, but he's going to play the mentally disturbed killer, you know, and this is what sucks. These cities, these states, whatever, social media is manipulating everybody. Everybody says just social media, just TV, this and that and third. I'm telling you, it's making people way more dysfunctional than they were 10, 15 years ago. This is not, you know, what I talk about all the time. This is all about who you like. Instead of being instead of promoting being a critical thinker and you agree to disagree. No, it's who you like. And that makes people angry and do cowardly things like this person did. You guys got to really understand what's going on. You know, let's keep it going. I don't know why they didn't even should have put this guy in the car right away. He's talking about you want war, and this and that, and third. People are really trying their best to divide the country. People are really doing it, and they doing it. I believe they're doing a really good job of it. You know, because again, it's who you like, and nothing. You think this guy's a critical thinker? For what's been said, been talked about is that what he was going on. He used to work at the Burger King. He supposedly got fired. Dude down and out. I ain't using no excuses for this guy. He was a bum on the streets. I don't know how he got a gun, but he was a bum on the streets. I don't know how that is, but again, he was a bum on the streets. And this is what we need to understand what's going on. This is not y'all can say what you want, but it's many people out there doing some crazy things, and it might not just be physically murdering somebody. It's so many different other elements that's going on. You know, let's go to another video. Hold on one second. Let me bring it back. Yes. We're going to share another video where the young lady's mother is speaking. Hold on one second. Alrighty. Let's go. The commercials. That's why I like just doing videos on YouTube. You don't have to worry about the commercials.
Resume Now is America's top resume builder and is now free to start. Just click this video.
Christy Nieves as she returned to the site where her daughter was gunned down.
She said thank you to everyone. And everybody that be there for me in this moment.
19-year-old girl.
She just wants justice for Cristar.
19-year-old Crystal Bayron Nieves was working at Burger King in East Harlem around 12:30 Sunday morning when police say an armed robber came in, stole $100 from the cash register, and fatally shot the young cashier. Investigators now say the gunman was 30-year-old Winston Glynn, arrested yesterday and charged with murder.
The family is relieved because we thank God that the person that did this is being caught by the police, so the family is very relieved.
Outside the fast food restaurant, prayers and memories from those who knew Bayron Nieves best.
I wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer, and she was telling me to go for it, to finish school and do it.
Our store has suffered, like all the co-workers. She did not deserve it.
Christy Nieves says she prayed.
You heard the young lady. Let's finish this. Hold on one second.
I
hope that my daughter is the last one.
My daughter's 19. She's 19 years old as well. This is a situation. Looks like the girl said, she said, they're really not protecting them. They don't care. They don't care what's going on. You know, it's all about them. It's all about you better get to work and this and that, you know, not protecting their employees. This is why, again, cities like NYC, all these liberal, so-called progressive cities that's following the Democratic establishment or the Republican establishment, no matter what, any establishment that they're following. It's not about who's right, it's not about who's critical thinking. It's not about who's right, who's wrong, or who's wrong. It's all about whose side are you on. You know, it's like middle school, and everybody. Guess who's the ones that's getting hurt? The people that's not really a part of that establishment that they following. Those be the ones that's not getting hurt. And we have to break this down. We have to see exactly what's going on. And that's exactly what's going on. You know? So anyway, we're gonna read about this dude, Mr. Winston Glynn, where he come from, I suppose. This article on him. And let's go. Let's get it. No. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Oh, did I do that? Oh, yeah. Where he at? Who is Winston Glynn? The murderer. Let's go. Who is Winston Glynn? Burger King. Sorry about that. Burger King killer was released without bail in previous violent attacks. Hey, that's another thing. That new mayor and the laws, actually, the old mayor that just got out of office, I mean, in New York, as long as you don't kill anybody, you could be holding a gun, you can just get a misdemeanor. But if you kill somebody, then it goes above. So it's the same thing that's going on in LA. This is the reason why, like, it's no future right now in these blue states. And you can call me a Republican, well, all you want. No, I'm a common sense guy. The the criminals are winning in certain states, especially if it's a progressive city or state. The criminals are winning. Glynn faces charges of first-degree murder, first-degree robbery, criminal use of a firearm, and criminal possession of a weapon. Okay, let's get it. A 30-year-old homeless man who was arrested over the cold-blooded killing of a 19-year-old Burger King cashier during a robbery was released without bail for threatening another man with a screwdriver little more than a month before the murder. This is what you could rob somebody as long if you get caught. It's just a misdemeanor. You could check it for yourself in New York City. But if you kill that person, see now it goes there. But it's just a misdemeanor now. All right. So let's get it going. After an intense citywide manhunt following the murder of Crystal Bayron Neves at the East Harlem Burger King, it's in Harlem. I'm sorry, guys, I said the Bronx for some reason. Where he previously worked, Winston Glynn was tracked down in Brooklyn. Glynn went on to launch a rant against the angry crowd that cursed at him in English and Spanish as he was being led out of the 25th Precinct Station House and being booked Friday, January the 14th. Why am I guilty? Glynn shouted as the officers walked him to a police car. You know the charge, niggas. You know they charge niggas every day. Where's our reparation for 400 years of fucking, excuse my language, effing slavery? He's taking all you fake woke, so-called pro-blacks talking points. Just like I said, I was in that bunch of, being pro-black and everything, not being a critical thinker. And sometimes that had me to a situation where I wanted to hurt somebody when they just disagreed with me. Just doing that. So now when social media is really mentally making people disturbed out here, white, black, Hispanic, no matter what you are, Asian, making people extremely disturbed. This is what you're getting right here. This is what you're getting. They charge niggas every day. Like he's acting like he's mentally disturbed too. So I guess, brothers ain't getting, no matter if you non-black or non-FBL, not whatever. Pretty young lady. My daughter's age. Okay, he screamed effing you all. And then blurred America's gonna burn. Yep. Cities like New York City a lot of things going on there. Again, criminals are very well protected. Criminals are very well protected in cities like Chicago, Detroit, New York, LA, San Francisco, Oakland. We'll be talking about Philly. We'll be talking about DC. We'll be talking about Baltimore. Yeah, I kind of agree with him. He said he on screen F you all, and they blurred America going to burn when the detective attempted to load the handcuffed suspect into the back of the car. The authorities struggled to shove him inside the vehicle as they grabbed him by the shoulder and the top of his head. Do you want to start a war between Latinos and niggas? I want to tell you guys, no disrespect, because when a black African American get into some shit, a lot of African descent people will make sure they say that's African Americans. That's not me. I'm not American. That's not me. So I'm going to be the one to tell you, no, he's a Jamaican from Jamaica. Okay, he's not a Jamaican American. He's a Jamaican from Jamaica. Want to let you guys know that. Okay, he said, do you want to start a war? He yelled. Glynn faces charges of first-degree murder, first-degree robbery, criminal use of a firearm, and criminal possession of a weapon. This man talking about war, and he killed a woman for $100. Killed a woman. Cold-blooded. Girl probably 19 years old, but the pictures look like she about 13, 12 years old. You got to be the biggest coward on earth. You have to be, baby. You just have to be one of the biggest cowards. And allegedly, I hope somebody take care of that coward. Look at this. Look at this. Winston criminal record. Let's go at it. Winston Glynn has an extensive criminal record, including at least 4 prior arrests. The most recent one was in November of 2021 when he was charged with menacing with a weapon. At the time, Glynn was released from jail on his own recognition because the offense he was charged with was a misdemeanor, which is not bail eligible. He was charged with a misdemeanor for threatening to hurt somebody with I think they said it was like some type of screwdriver, and it was only a misdemeanor. And in New York City, it's not bail eligible. You reading it? Spokesperson for the Queens District Attorney told. According to the court documents, Glynn allegedly threatened another man with a screwdriver during the November 30th incident at a homeless shelter where he was staying. At the time, he told the alleged victim, "I will stab you." That's a misdemeanor, guys. Glynn's court date in the case was scheduled for March the 1st. However, Glynn's list of alleged crimes goes all the way back to 2017, where he was charged with criminal mischief for breaking the screen of a slot machine at the Resort World Casino in Queens. This is an immigrant, guys. I mean, it's crazy. In 2018, he was arrested for threatening a 45-year-old woman with a knife in Brooklyn, for which he was charged with criminal possession of a weapon. In 2020, Glynn was arrested for allegedly assaulting a man in Midtown Manhattan. He reportedly continued to beat the man after he had allegedly knocked the victim down. He bruised the man's eye and knocked one of his teeth out. The victim was taken to Belleville Hospital. The police discovered a knife on Glynn after they arrest him and charge him with criminal possession of weapons. This was in 2020. Again, not too long ago. Yo, I'm done with this, man. This is what I tell you. This is what they're going to allow, and this is what the laws that these so-called progressive, established, Democrats or Republican established politicians are going to be breaking to all these different wannabe woke cities. And they protecting the criminals. God bless that young lady. I have a 19-year-old daughter. I feel for her family, especially her mother. And, honestly, I wouldn't know what I'd do if something happened to my 19-year-old daughter or any of my children. But real talk, man, these laws and everything is protecting everybody but actual Americans, if you ask me. And it's protecting a lot of criminals as well. Anyway, guys, please like and subscribe to my channel. This is the end of the video, I should say. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Hey, share the video as well. I'm becoming with new content that you can learn from. We're gonna be talking about stuff, current events. We're gonna be talking about things that need to be discussed. I'm going to go on live hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to be discussing Martin Luther King, and not the Martin Luther King when they teach in school and all these little fake woke people that's probably around you. I'm going to teach you real facts about the end of his days. Anyway, please protect your children. Please protect your city, your community from these cowards. There's going to be a lot of them. Protect yourself. Peace.